Welcome back to episode 12 of my Volkswagen Crafter van build. Today I want to upgrade the front. It looks too much like a commercial van, so I want to change the appearance. I'm going to add some bull bars and some stone / wind deflectors. The wind deflector only takes 5 minutes to install. It just clips in place, really easy. And then on the bull bars I'm going to install this LED light bar or some spot lamps. Haven't decided what to go yet. I bought the bull bar from a company called Volkswagen T5 Upgrades. It was a really quick delivery, only took 2 days, so now I'm going to unbox it and see what I've got. It does come well packaged and it contains all necessary fixings for your Volkswagen Crafter. It comes with full instructions and some pictures as well. They're not great instructions, but it's fairly easy to follow. The reason why I went for this one, because it's an A-frame type, so it avoids the radar detector in front and also the number plate. And it also allows me to mount lights or an LED light bar on top as well. There was another reason I went for this bar as well, because it doesn't interfere with any of the 4 parking sensors in the front. From the same company as the bull bar, you can also purchase a grille with integrated LED spotlights on the front. I did consider those, but if I'm having a light bar, then I don't think I need so many lights. In the packet there seems to be a lot of fixings and brackets, but I will go through those once I open everything up and have a look just to make sure I've got everything in place. You can see it's quite well made. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. All the welds look good and it does look fairly strong to me, so we'll see how it performs. These are pre-installed fixings to attach light bars, LED lights, etc. So that's quite a good addition. Saves you drilling holes or putting straps around. Makes it look a lot neater. All instructions are provided and a list of parts. So I should go through, make sure I've got everything before I start. There is a photographic illustrations of each step as well. They're not great, but you can fairly easily work it out. All the brackets are stainless steel, so they shouldn't rust or corrode, which is good. You don't need many tools to assemble it, just a 17mm, 18mm and a 13mm spanner and sockets. I'm just going through the parts just to make sure I've got everything, because it's no good starting, you find some bits missing and you're wondering why you can't fix it all together. So I separate everything out and just to have a count up, just to make sure I've got everything I need. So on the instructions it first says fix the bottom bracket, so you just have to loosen up a actual bolt that's already on the vehicle where the subframe is, install this bracket and then tighten it up again. Really easy to do. Next is the second part of the bracket. Again, it just requires 2 bolts. There is a left and the right for each side of the vehicle, but it's pretty self-explanatory. After I've done the one on the left, then I'm going to go over and do the one on the right. So back in my garage, I'm going to assemble the top brackets. These are the ones that slot into a gap in the grille. At first it seemed a little bit daunting, thinking how am I going to get my hand in there, but you don't need to. It just twists in, and it just hooks on the back of a metal plate on the back, which is already on the vehicle. It's quite a clever design. So after I made the two brackets up, it's back outside. You can see there's a gap in between near the radiator, so they just slot in and just hook on. First of all, I got them in the approximate position, and then with a tape I measure, I think it's 450 overall, but the instructions have the measurements written down, and I think it's about 240 from the centre line and 480 overall. These are the two little locking brackets that go in afterwards. You can see they just go into those nuts, and then they like grab another piece of metal that's already on the vehicle, and that's held secure. Left and right are exactly the same. So I started off by installing the two nuts on the top brackets. That will just help it lift it up in the air while I arrange everything else and make sure it is centre and exactly where I want it. And then I fix on the bottom bracket. There's nuts already installed in the A-bar itself, so the stainless steel bolts just bolt straight in using washers and also a spring washer just to keep it secure. After a few hundred miles I shall check all the nuts and the bolts again just to make sure they haven't come undone, but they have all got locking nuts on them, so they shouldn't, but it's just as a precaution. As you can see now it's all on, it looks pretty good, and it does transform the front of the vehicle. It also allows me to attach a light bar, or I might go for spotlights. I haven't decided what I'm going to go for yet. As I said previously, the company which I bought the ball bar from do sell specific lights for this bar. This bar was £680. It's quite expensive for what it is, but there are limited companies out there that do these, so I think they've got a bit of a niche market. And this is the only one I could find to avoid front parking sensors and the radar at the front of the vehicle. So in my next video I'll probably be doing some of the internals. This is just a preview of what's going on next. Thanks for watching. Any comments please leave below, and I'll see you on the next one.